Hello, so this is part 3 of Learning Target 5. We talked about what roots are and how to find degrees, roots, and multiplicity. Now we're going to sketch them. So, in order for us to sketch, so this is page 4, we need to really take a look at 3 things, okay? First, what was the first thing we found out? Yeah, first you have to look for the degree of the polynomial because this is going to decide the big picture, the end picture of the polynomial. So we call this the end behavior. So this is how the end behavior is going to look like. And it's just better to come up with a chart. So I'm going to make a chart, okay? So degree we have 2 major ones, okay? It could be even or odd. So if it's an even degree, they all have the same big picture. And if it's odd, their big picture is all the same. Now, I know we're gonna do this in class too, but even is gonna look like even or even. That's gonna be like they're both going at the end, the up or both down. For odd graphs, it's gonna look like either this or this. Do you see how both of my arms are like going at odds? They're going different way. So odds, even. So the even is kind of like x squared. You know the x squared graph that just goes like this, parabolas, right? But the only thing is, like sometimes even graph could go like this, or they could go both down like this. So what changes that? What determines it? That would be the leading coefficient, which means the number that is going to be in front of the highest power. So when the leading coefficient is positive, like y equals x squared, that would be like positive 1x squared, right? So that's like positive. Then what happens to the graph is, at the end, they're both going to go up like this. When leading coefficient is negative, like negative x squared, then at the end, the big graph is gonna go the opposite direction like so. For odds, when it's positive, so the easiest odd graph that you can think about is like y equals regular, just x. That means that the graph is going to go look like this. And if it's negative, then at the end it's gonna go down, but it starts like from a positive side goes to negative. So that's the major big shape. And then, of course, next thing we have to talk about is the roots and multiplicity. Multiplicity. Okay, so we talked about to find it, right? I mean, we talked about the roots are where it crosses the x-axis, right? There could be multiple, but what happens at the root is determined by the multiplicity. So if it's an odd number, or let's start with the even number. If you get an even multiplicity, that means things are going to bounce at the root. So I'll show you what it looks like. Bounce could be like this. A line graph comes down, down, down to meet this root, and this is like bouncing. So that would be like example of bouncing. If it just boing goes up. And then add, it's going to pass through. So at the root, if it was an odd number multiplicity, like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, like odd number, then when it comes down to it, it's just going to pass through it. It's not gonna bounce up, just pass through. Does that make sense? Yeah, I mean, it is a lot to register. So let me show you an example of number 3a. Okay, So looking at this equation, degree, like I like to put all the invisible ones, right? So it'd be 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, 1, 2, that is 6. That's 6-degree polynomial. So that means, and then we're missing this, but I wish we had a lead term. And you don't really have to know what it is. We just have to say positive or negative. What is it? Yeah, it's x, it's positive. So if it's even and positive, things are going to go woo, woo, up, up. So the way I would do it is start with the arrow. And then it will become more like a connect the dots. So you'll see what I mean by here. So end behavior, well, we already got it. I meant to put that in there. Zeros and multiplicity. So that we have to use what we did yesterday. So from the x, I'll just like break each down, okay? From the x, the root is going to be 0, right? And multiplicity is going to be 1 because it's just like x1, x the first power. From the x minus 4 one, the root is going to be 4 because 4 minus 4 is 0. Multiplicity of 2. So multiplicity, you just have to look at the exponents. From the x plus 1, root is going to be negative 1 with multiplicity of also 2 because I see exponent 2 at this x plus 1. Then, well, I guess I'll just write that right there. And then last one, x minus 6 to the first power, the root is going to be a 6 with multiplicity of 1. So this is how we're going to graph this. Put my face right here. So we are going to cross this at. First, put all the zeros. And then you know, this is just like a sketch, so it doesn't have to be exact. So let's say that's like about 4. Just kind of make your best judgment. So negative 1. Oh, and then I have another one is 6. So 6, right? So what it is pretty much this. We connect this arrow with all these roots, but you just have to decide if it's bouncing or passing. I think I'm gonna also write this. It's an odd, so it's going to pass. Even, bounce, bounce, and pass. So at 0, it's gonna pass. At 2, it's at 4, it's going to bounce. And at negative 1, it's going to bounce. And at 6, it's going to pass. Okay, so I put BP, BB, BP. And then this is what happens. So start from here. I go down, 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 and then I'm gonna meet negative 1, and it's going to bounce. So it has to go up, bounce it. But we don't know, and we're not going to look for the exact location, but at some point, it's gonna have to come back down to pass through the 0, because that's our next root. But at this time, it's going to pass. So you pass that and then go down, 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 and at some point it's gonna go back up to get through that, pass through the 4, right? Up, get to the 4, and then what happens at 4? Bounce. So you go down again. Then at some point it's gonna have to come up to here, and at 6 it's going to pass. So you pass it, and we meet the other dots. So it's going to look kind of like this. Now we're just sketching it. We don't know how high it's gonna go, how low it's going to go, but so between these 2 points, we are not gonna look for the exact numbers, but all we need is like general shape. Like, oh, it's gotta be shaped like this, and then bounce, pass, bounce, pass. Okay, so we'll do a couple more. That was number 3A, which I'm gonna do 3A in class as well. So for the next one, we are going to do D, C, and E, since I'm gonna do B in class. Okay, let's do C. Degree is 2 plus 1 plus 5. So it is, it is going to be 8. Okay, it's 8th degree. And behavior, it's even. Orientation, we meant as in like, is it going to be positives or negatives for leading coefficient? So I don't like the orientation word, but think about the leading coefficient. Look at this. Is this positive or negative? Yeah. If it's negative, you'll see one negative out there. That means it's going to be negative. So it's going to be negative and even. So you can look at the notes and see negative and even. Negative and even would be negative, even. They're both going down, down. So it's going to go down and a down. And behavior, down, down. Zeros and roots. From the x squared, the root is going to be 0. Multiplicity of 2, because it's x squared. From the x plus 3 to the first power, the root is going to be negative 3. Multiplicity of 1. From x minus 5 to the fifth power, the root is going to be 5. Multiplicity of 5. So now I have those 3 points. I have 1 something and negative 3. And at negative 3, it's going to pass because it's odd. And then at 0, it's even, so it's going to be bounce. And at 5, it's going to be odd, so it's passing. So I will start from my arrows, okay? Go, 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 up, 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 up. And then I hit negative 3. What happens? We pass it. And then I don't know how high it's going to go, but it has to come down at some point. And at 0, it's going to bounce. Boing. The same thing. Come down to a negative positive 5 and it passes through. And of course, it should really work out where you meet the other point and then go down the arrow. Alright, the time will allow me to only do 2 examples right now, but I'm going to do 3 examples in class. Alright, see you tomorrow.